Are you struggling to climb the ranks in Power League? Do you still not have Wizard Byron? Do you, or someone you know, suffers from chronic back pain? Well, get ready for it to be worse. But maybe with these tips, you might win a little bit more. This is the intro. I haven't played Power League since the first time it came out, and that was only a couple games. But this season, I want the Byron skin, so I decided to play some solo games. This will be fun, right? Well, luckily, it wasn't too bad, and in 4 hours, I was able to get 25 wins and get from Silver 3 to Diamond 1. So these tips will help mainly people stuck in lower ranks, but even you pros in the higher ranks should stick to the end. Starting off with tip number 1, there is no I in team, but there is I in win, and I had to do all the work. Don't assume your teammates will play lanes, pick or ban the right brawler, or even know how to play the game. Because they don't. Don't give up on them though. Try to hint towards what brawler they should pick by spamming or whatever else you think will work. Be prepared though for them to choose whatever the hell their heart desires. Your options will most of the time be building around their shitty picks, hard countering the opponent's team, or if you can, pick the best brawler for the map. The next tip builds off the first one. Knowing your team is, and excuse my French, but mega doo-doo trash water, then you have to really be on your game. You will have to do most of the work. Help your teams win lanes while winning your own lanes. Be able to stay alive and hold the enemies back while your team respawns. Basically, you're the captain, the shot caller, the fragger, and support. Make sure you use all your gadgets, use your supers effectively, and be able to see the big play before it happens. Brawl Ball is the easiest game mode to predict these things. You might be fighting someone on the left lane, but you see a primo, they have the ball, they're super, and they're running it down mid. Obviously, you should be predicting he's going to kick the ball and jump towards the net. You need to be one step ahead, because your teammates are 4 steps behind. Tip number 3 is an important one. If you are not sure who to pick for a certain map, a general safe bet is to pick Stu, Belle, Sandy, Pam, or Spike. Most games, I was either spamming to pick Stu or insta-banning him, and he was super useful in 1v3ing people. Belle was my second most pick, as I could melt any tank or hold back enemies from a far distance. So if none of those teams pick one of the brawlers I mentioned, then it's a pretty good idea for you to scoop one of them up. Colt and Brock are really good picks in every heist map. They're both great for opening the map up and melting the safe. Colt's a great counter on Hot Potato if there's a Rico, but if you pick one of these brawlers, then you better hit your shots. Bounty is easy to remember. Most long-range brawlers are good, but most importantly, you better pick or ban Tick, or you might as well just shut your phone off for that game, unless you want to torture yourself. Tip number 4 might sound like an obvious one. Don't give up after one loss. I had so many games where my team would get destroyed the first round, and then we would come back and win it the next 2. The randoms might not know who or where to play, but sometimes after getting wrecked, they switch their playstyle up a little bit for the next round, and that switch just might be enough for you to carry them. I even had to learn this tip. I had one game where I lost because of a teammate, and then the very next game, I was on his team again. We lost the first round, and I shut my phone off. I was done. But when I turned my phone back on, we were still in the second round, and we weren't winning, but we were doing better than last round. So I decided to try again, and after a couple doubles and triples to keep our team in the game, we ended up winning that round, and then winning the third round to take the match. And this wasn't the only time we lost the first match, but then ended up coming back. So don't give up. Unless you know you're getting clapped the second round, then quit. The final tip is generally what you will deal with in each rank. I played a bronze 1 game on my mini, and in bounty, I was able to get over 50 points. Why? Because no one thought to pick or ban Tick. So if you're in this rank, then don't worry about teamwork as much. Focus on yourself. Pick the best brawler you can and clap the whole team, as you should be much better than all 3 of the enemies. In silver rank, I noticed players are a little better at working as a team. There's somewhat of a comp build, and some people know what OP brawlers to ban. Probably because they got destroyed by it once, so that's all they ever ban. Still better than the bans in bronze ranks. But if you pick a top tier brawler, and with the little help you get from your team, and I mean little, you should be fine. Gold starts to get a little messy. Better comps start to be made, and you definitely want to start banning more strategically than you did in the earlier ranks. This rank is the mid-section of lower skilled players' peaks and higher skilled players starting their journey. Someone with 17k trophies might be good enough to get the gold, but this is where the game will get harder for them. Then there is someone with 30k who haven't played much Power League. They will most likely rank up to Diamond without too much trouble. Since these 2 types of players are the same rank, there's a chance you'll get 2 17k 30Ks while the other team gets 2 30Ks. But if you stick to the tips I have gave you, then you should be able to put up a good fight. Now you just pray your teammates can hold their own a little bit. I haven't played a match in Diamond yet, but I assume it's the same as Gold situation, except there's going to be more higher skilled players and less low skilled players. The lower skilled players that are in Diamond are most likely at their peak or just got lucky enough and carried there. I think I could fairly easily win in Diamond, but that's for another day. If you want to see those matches, I still need 5 more wins for the Byron skin, and I'll be playing them live on Twitch this Saturday. We might even do a giveaway or two. So thank you everyone that watches. We hit 300 subscribers. Thank you for everything. All right, peace.